Welcome to you. I am the Moonshine King. Welcome to the Moonshine Reviews. I have another comic, Assassin's Creed. I didn't realize there even were Assassin's Creed comics. Celebrating 15 years Free Comic Book Day. This is also what it said on the Doctor Who Free Comic Book Day issues. I'm not sure what this 15 years signifies. Is it the same company? Is it Titan Comics also? Or is it a different company? Publisher? I have no clue. Nice image, for sure. A woman. Blood, it looks like, coming from the mouth. Like she's been tasting some sweet piggies. 2016. The chair. Is that... Oh yes, it is Titan Comics. So perhaps it means 15 years of... since it was formed, possibly. Is the chair the name of this issue? If so, that's not what I would associate with Assassin's Creed. Or does the chair simply mean the people involved, the writers, Anthony Del Col, and Connor McCreary. Pencils by Wellington Alves, inks Nelson Perrier, letterer Richard Starkings, and comic crafts Jimmy Betancourt, colorist Stephanie Rennie, designer Rob Famar, editor Lizzie Kai. Ubisoft. They of course are the developers for the popular games, which I'm sure this would be based off. Don't know what to expect. Don't even know what time period. Should be interesting. Haiti! I did not expect that at all. November 1791. No final words, slave. Dutty Bookman is a hero, not a slave. And he's the man we're here for. Will you not cry out for mercy? Admit this dirty book contained your voodoo secrets. Black magic he is accused of. I hate these things. Why do people dress up to act like animals? Admit you urge those slaves to rise up. I hate the hypocrisy of it all. Honorable General Ruxel has killed tens of thousands of slaves. Admit you killed those men! And I hate waiting. Fabian should be here. Duty is a good man, and we need him and his book. Fabian, I cannot wait any longer. He is in trouble, about to be executed. Will she save him? Or will she let him die? If this Fabian does not get here in time, what are the possibilities? After I kill Ruxel, I'll have a few moments before the shock wears off, then I'm guessing it is her who was on the front cover. Don't. Fabian, where were you? New orders came in. The execution must happen. But we need him. We need his book. We'll retrieve the book later. We can't help Duty now. Are you mad? Assassins are meant to fight atrocity, not allow it. Stand down. You stay back. Or I will spill your guts first. She is very honorable to me. She is saying what I was thinking. But they only save people if they need them. Aren't they? Shouldn't they save people regardless if they are good? If they are good people, she gets the idea. You save people, innocent people, if you are able. Who is this grey man? Looks like a ghost to you. This is not discreet exactly, is it? Not discreet at all. What is this bloating here? I mean, it's a bit late to tell her to stand down when she's got the big, well, not that big, but this knife in front of her face and everyone's looking at her. What's she going to do? Oopsie! I didn't mean to do that. I will just put this knife away. Nice and safe. I will not hurt you. I was not planning anything. Let us continue. Don't think I won't. Mexico City, 2016. Assassin Safe House. So we are in present day. When this was created. Published. What happened, Cody? It hasn't been 2 hours yet. I don't know. I jury-rigged that thing with whatever was around. Something must have busted. I need to get back in there. Dirty's book has information that Templars are after. Always a rivalry between the Templars and these assassins. And they're always going back in time to see what was going on. What secrets they can uncover. Stupid chair! Piece of... You mind your language! Hey, watch it there, Karate Kid. I can't fix it if you kick it to death first. It doesn't look extremely high-tech, does it, the chair? I wonder why the seat looks red here, or orange, and yet in this picture we can see the seat between her legs and around, and it looks grey or greeny grey. I don't see any speck of this color. Interesting behavior. Maybe it changes color when you exit it. What's the problem? Patience, grasshopper. Why is he calling her a grasshopper? She is an insect to you. Rome wasn't built in a day. How long did it take to build Rome? I'm always hearing how it was not built in a day, but no one tells me how long it took to create it. This is not a good history lesson. So what's she like, Elsie? Your ancestor. Kick ass, actually. But impatient. He's about to kill one of our own because she doesn't like his orders. Gee, that doesn't sound like anyone I know. I have a question. In the Assassin's Creed games, I'm aware there's a male character, and when he goes and looks at his past, well, his ancestors' past, he sees a male, and the other one saw a male. There's multiple protagonists across the games, and I believe they've all been male, and the ancestors have been male. And here we have a laddie, and it just so happens that her ancestor is also a laddie. Now, is there an unspoken rule that if you're a laddie, you only see a laddie, and if you're a man, you only see a man? I don't see why that would be. Maybe something to do with DNA, but why can they not have a woman in a present looking back at a male in the past, or a male in the present looking at his female ancestor. Change things up further. Just fix the chair, okay? I need to get back in there. ASAP! You can't rush an artist at work, remember? No chair, no trip into your ancestors' memories. Surely, scientist is a more appropriate label than artist. Perhaps technician or engineer. I'm not certain what's so artistic about this profession. This one's breaking down so often. Maybe it's time to think about replacing it. Another animus? Are you kidding me? No respect. This is the Rodney Dangerfield of Animus Charles. I don't understand that reference. And to be honest, it doesn't look impressive, so I'm guessing Rodney Dangerfield also does not look very impressive. But maybe he has a lot of bite and arthritis. Look at this thing, how worn it is. Wow. I cannot read a single word of this page. I call it red something. Wow. I call it red ride. Sit down and go for a into the past. You named it. Allow for even into history, at least I hope so. It's finished. I'm trying, okay. This old bucket of boats, you stuck in the present within all the time. Now, wobbled that seat. I don't know. A new app created that allows for Gunji of the DNA monitoring. The scanner used in the attached to the cerebral transmitter. I'm trying. You go, go. It was hard to it all. You know, I'll just skip this page. I have no clue what they were on about. This is more like it. I'm impressed, Cody. I had no idea you're doing all of this. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make a perfect machine. You're natural. The animus needs to be as good as you are. I've seen a lot of people use this thing before, but you've got something. There are people who would kill to be able to jump into memories like you can. Into so many interesting eras. I don't know, Cody. I'm still learning. I'm sure many people have. Trust me, Char. What kind of name is that? Is that short for charcoal? Not everyone can do this the way you can. Seriously. You get how important you are, right, Cody? I'm just a hacker, a maker. You do all the stuff that matters. Earlier he was saying he was an artist. What is the truth? A hacker artist. You do all the hard work. that makes the stuff that matters possible. I envy you. The frustrating thing about going into my ancestry memories is that I can't actually change anything. I'm just there, watching. That's exactly how I feel after you hook in. I can't do anything but sit and monitor what you're doing. I thought she wasn't doing anything. She can't change anything, so surely she's not doing anything. Yeah, and then use that info to help us stop the Templars today. Without you, none of what I do matters. We're more alike than you know, Mr. Miyagi. Another Karate Kid reference, of course. He looks fairly young, though, I would say, to be so intelligent about this technology. Shut up. Seriously, it wouldn't... You realize that, right? Thanks. Buzz. We're back in business. Time to use Red Rider again. Time to sit and be patient. Sometimes it's what needs to be done. Don't, Elsie. The Brotherhood will hunt you down. I thought these were good people. They are very big bullies to me. They kill the disobedience. Damn them if they won't save a man like Ducky. Pretty good hair, I would say, for this period. Is that dyed? It looks kind of bluey green. And he looks a bit like Hagrid. Is he wearing gloves, or does he just have really thick hands? You're right, he deserves to live. But sometimes there are bigger things at stake. Do you remember that Scottish nobleman, William Wallace? His death spurred on people to fight for the country's freedom. We will not stop slavery by saving one man. I'm pretty sure William Wallace already had an army fighting for their country's freedom. Or am I mistaken? Wasn't there quite a big battle between the English and the Scots before William Wallace was captured? It's not like no one was fighting before him, to my knowledge. Please, Elsie, patience. There will be a better time. Fine. Wow, that did not take much persuasion, did it? But his death will not be in vain. Well, you can tell his parents that. Maybe his children. Maybe his sister or his brother. Maybe you can tell his ghost that. My goodness, he will not live to see freedom. He's right, Elsie. Dutty Bookman went on to inspire a full revolution in Haiti. It took a while, but slaves there were freed because of him. Something is telling me that this guy was not the only slave to be killed. What was so special about this guy that he caused this revolution? Anything at all, do we know? Surely they were killed all the time. If he could have saved him, why not? There will be another slave to be killed, surely. Be patient. Sometimes it's the only thing you can do. Yes, well, tell him that. He cannot be patient because he's about to be executed. Assassin's Creed. Written by Anthony Del Cole, Conor McCreary, art by Neil Edwards, and Ivan Nunes. Number 7 cover art by Verity Glass. Follow the adventures monthly. A great little colored picture. Reminds me of Avatar. Of course, it's not quite an arrow, but there you are. Assassins Creed Templars. Great Wall. Another! Good! I'm glad we got another. Otherwise, that would have been extremely short. How long have we been going? 20 minutes. I have an itchy chin to me. I cannot pronounce this. Chikang. Or am I pretending I can't pronounce it? Province, China, March 1927. Hey, you need help? What's that? No, thank you, friend. I'm alright. I'll be Bolden and the Harlem Hot Steppers. Is this a funky group? You sure? When that train comes through, it comes right through you. Oh, problem? No, just you're not from around here. And here I thought I was hiding it so well. Your Chinese is excellent. Thank you. The train will be here shortly, you say? Who knows? It's not that kind of train. Why is this in brackets? The speech is in brackets for some reason. Look how tiny all of this is. My goodness. Boom, boom. That's about all that I can read. Maybe you can judge by the picture what's going on. We have some explosions. Are they robbing the train, perhaps? We have some people fearing. This guy looks like he is just off to work. What is he doing? This guy looks in panic. This guy looks in horror. And this one looks like very loud sound going on. Boom! Scream! Some foreign language. Obstruction ahead. Chang's dogs must have blown the tracks. Dogs! Oh, I think they mean metaphorical. Oh look, it looks like a superhero. How? There's no way the nationalists could have outflanked us. Don't you love these buildings? Extraordinary architecture to you. Very great design. Sleek. Sleek. You want to take it up with Olinsky? Go take a look. Ah. This is a cool entrance. Urukku. Ah. We're under attack. In reverse. I don't know why someone would say in reverse, but throw the train. Oh, throw the train in reverse. Gah. I don't see what a difference this would make at this point. He appears to be on the train. Yuri Dorinsky. Do you know who I am? He looks very cool to you. Black Cross. The smiting hand of the inner sanctum, no. The real question is, do you know who I am? Did you miss the part where I just addressed you by name? Or did I stutter? He is very, he has got an attitude. And he is very cool to you. Our family were once among the Templars' most trusted ancient agents in the imperial court. So there's an empire, but then you let our father die at the hands of the assassins. Oh, love! and his gang. Interesting. His family were very high up to the Templars. But then his father died, and I guess they lost their status. Your self-serving distortions of the past do not interest me. All that matters is that the Order built this train, and you hijacked it to use against the Order's interests. Civil war, perhaps. When did I get this close? He has a cool look. This is where I got my hat from. In fact, I lent him one of mine. And then I copied it again. Cool, cool, cool. Ah, so you do not know who I am, you brainless thug. The Sanctum did not bother telling their servant I was the greatest duelist in the Kremlin. Well, it looks like he's about to get his nose chopped off, so you should prove it. I will oppose the Order wherever it goes for what it did to my family. We should have been greater even than the Tsar's family. You try to stop us in one direction, then we just go in another. My great wall moved and keeps out enemies in all directions. I don't think that's how a wall works, to be honest. A good sturdy wall stays in place. If it moves around, surely it's not as strong. But this is metaphors, of course, and he is very creepy to me all of a sudden. I'm not seeing much of this duel. It would be cool to see them clashing their swords, like from a wider angle. Is he dead? What? No, he is not. The tracks, they have been cut in the other direction too. Yes, well, I thought of that too. It looks like this grey man has the upper hand. Will he go for the kill? They're out of ammunition, they're trapped. Generalissimo Chang has given the order, storm the train. General, look! We seem to have a guardian angel on our side, easing our way to Shanghai. Angel is not the word that comes to mind, but when we reach the city, I hope to finally meet him face to face. Continued in Templar Black Cross. That was quite confusing, to be honest, to read without really much context. It looks like he's had a stroke. Or perhaps he's been stabbed. I will go for stroke. So he is dead, and the grey man has escaped. Okay, I guess. I really like the way he looks. He looks like a detective of sorts. But yes, very good. It reminds me of my look when I have this, especially when I used to have this over my face. Well, I still do. It's here, look. It's just not over my mask. Yes, a big fan of this guy's look. Don't know really who he is. He works for the Templars, I think. Chasing this guy because he betrayed the Templars. Although he thinks the Templars betrayed him, his family, for some reason. But onwards, if there's any more. An Assassin's Creed series. Van Lenti Carrero, Templars. There he is, the guy. Titan's second comic series in the Assassin's Creed universe. He looks nothing like any character that I've seen in the games. But he's clearly a Templar. Follow the Adventures Monthly. Maybe they should call it the Templar's Creed. Indeed. The countdown to Phoenix Project starts here. These guys, she reminds me of Spider-Gwen, those colors. He looks a bit like David Tennant. I like this cover. I've no clue who these people are. Looks like a neat team though. Assassin's Creed #1, coming early 2017. And that is it for Assassin's Creed. Free comic book day. Was it 2016? Never read before. None of that was what I was expecting. But there are 2 stories in that. I like the look of that Templar assassin. And I was interested in that slave story. It's a shame couldn't read any more. But maybe I can search them down one day. Yes. I'm not a massive fan of the games. Well, I like them, but I've never really sat down to play the missions from beginning to end. But they are... I've had fun with them in the past for sure. Tell me what you thought on those. Do they pique your interest? Do you want to witness more of those stories? Reminds me of Batman for sure. Is he flying? But then this reminds me of like a... even though it isn't, it's just part of the style of it. But it reminds me of Batman's sort of string that he uses to fly. But he looks pretty high up to me. Tell me your thoughts. Show me your crimes. And remember, chomp on that subscribe button if you would like to eat the cheese. Oh, well, my munchins. Take care, my munchins.